your end.
Oh. Hello, Smitty. How you doing? Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, yeah. Been a while. How's the new job? Yeah. Something at least. Oh no. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, communication is always good. At least Zamorak speaks in English. Zamorak speaks English at least. Yeah. No, it doesn't, because they should be considerate about the work environment. That's unprofessional in their part. Yeah. Couple of hours, goddamn. Yeah, that's dangerous. Yeah. Now this geezer can join us later on. Let's uh let's get started. I We'll just do the boss. I hope you don't mind. Yeah. Let me ready up the group. Let's get the show on the road. Rage. Do you want to do the witch hunting or do you want to do the tanking? You don't want to learn it? Let's do you do witch hunting first and then I'll teach you base tanking afterwards. Yeah. So much room for improvement, I bet. Overloads?
You made it, but this is as far as you go.
Yeah, I'll teach you that. Range spray. Yeah. Starting.
That's your plan. The edicts. Heed my call!
Oh yeah. The witch in there, yep. Starting.
You actually think that this will work, don't you? That Galaxy's overtures will stop me again?
That's good. What did you upgrade again? Nice. You using animate dead? Animate dead.
This is no longer amusing.
Animate dead.
Should not play with power meant for gods. Heed my call!
Yeah, it requires a quest line, I think. I think it's called City of Sentiston. Ready? It's gonna be traps.
This has gone on long enough. It's time you learn your place, vermin. Heed my call!
Yeah, you might wanna save your burst damage. You want to burst damage at the start whenever I say I'm getting ready. So at least your burst damage is up front. I'm starting. And DPS.
Dare defy me? I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid low Zaros. No! Gillinor will burn! Chaos will reign!
Guess we skip special attacks. If we keep doing DPS checks, we won't get special attacks. Yeah, all 6 of them. Yeah, well done. No. Okay. Hello, Kieran. You're online. Oh no, I can't. There should be a noise reduction enabled for you. Yeah. Why is it hot down there? Not in Scotland. Cold here. No worries. Karen is here. We can start teaching them now. Let's make a new group. World 24, Kieran. Uh, now because we got a learner, let's have only one person learning this time. Yeah. You'll be witch hunting with Kieran. Jordy. I can never have any accent. I wish I have an accent. I live in London for about 17 years. 17 years living in London. I never got the British accent. Philippines. True. Everything. Leave group, Smitty. What do you know about the Zami Lord of Chaos, Kieran? Oh, was this story mode? Normal? Oh. On this normal kill, did you get the kill? Oh, there's no right click option yet. Should be called Zamorak Under City. Oh, you need a normal kill for that, I think. That's fine. Nah, the harder it is gonna get more harder for us. We don't need to do that. We're just gonna go straight to the boss. Ready up? Hellhounds if you have Kieran. Nah, just the 20% damage reduction is fine. There will be a thing that will heal your familiar inside. I use a Prison of Restoration. You're good? I can teleport us in. Let's do normal. Should be a right click teleport on this chest here. And then number 2 for Zamorak. Let's kill 5 witch and then leave 1 alive, and I'll do the explanation part. Just to do a recap and also a be in the same page when it comes to our strategy. Go to the anti-clockwise. And those are the things that will heal your hellhounds. Okay, so our strategy here is I'll be doing the charge. You two will be killing the witch in the Infernus, which is the special button. To go to the Infernus, you press the special button. To get out of the Infernus, you press the special button again. Try to only go to the Infernus when we need to, which is killing the witch. That means 6 times of going there. The more times you go to the witch area, you will get a choking stack. Every time you get 1 stack, it's 7% damage reduction to Zamorak and damage increase to you. So it will be harder for both of you the longer the fight goes. Because in total, that's 6 times that we're gonna go to Infernus. At the last part, that's a lot of damage increase to you and less damage you deal with Zamorak. So just be mindful of that. The longer we fight, the harder it gets for the both of you. For me, I won't get stacked because I will be the base tank. Let's see. You're both familiar with the Morak's magic and range attack. If he's using the left hand on your side here, he's using mage, so pray accordingly. Looks like a spiky ball of particles. On the right, he used range. It is a spike. 1 long spike. He does it not often, but only sometimes. And he stays in that style for quite some time as well. So it's not like you keep switching left and right, left and right. But those are your indication of what to pray during that time. try to right click me on the friend list, and there should be a trail button on the option so you can see where Yuri is, and if you see where Yuri is, that's where most likely Zamorak will be as well. I will be dragging Zamorak around with me. The order of play here is we delete his gray HP. Once the gray HP is around 20k, you're gonna hear Yuri say he's charging, or he's saying get ready for DPS. What I want you to do when I say that is you have enough time to build to 100% just to use some form of DPS. So use burst damage up front because we only have about 3 to 5 seconds. Otherwise, we will deal with special attacks, which we do not want to happen. Sometimes if we do deal with special attacks, what I want you to guys do is to pray melee and try not to move unless I tell you otherwise. There are 4 types of special attack in total. One of them is requiring you to pray melee. That's why when in doubt, pray melee if we do reach a special attack. That's only if we don't reach the DPS check of 3 to 5 seconds. I'm not sure how to DPS with Living Death, but I think 2 necrosis, 12 stacks of necrosis. Save those necrosis to burst down with the Finger of Death. Omni power for you, if you're mage Smithy, or if you can Smithy, build for Metamorphosis or Sunshine long before I charge the pad. The DPS check is very important here because I cannot carry the 3 of us, so I'll need both of you to carry your own weight as well in this situation. You will burst once you see that the gray HP is gone, and you will see a green HP this time. When you see Yuri is stepping on this pad, for example, this will turn into green and eventually burst a green line up in the ceiling. That's when you know that you can DPS. And finally, the other indication is his HP is turned to green. You will get a adrenaline boost after 3 seconds of that green HP appearing, so keep using your ultimates because you will get a lot of adrenaline. Try to have 2 ultimates ready to dish out. And then once the green HP is gone, you can go to press the special button to kill the witch and then come back. Once you come back, look for where Yuri is, and that will be in the next pad that we will be charging. I will keep calling out when I will be charging the pads and when we can dish out DPS. We do that 6 times. There won't be a 7th phase because this is just low end rage. That is a different grade of level in terms of Zamorak knowledge. But for now, we'll learn how to do phase 1 to 6. And one last thing. Over here. This pad here spawns in traps all over the map, including the pads. This pad here, I will notify everyone that there will be traps laying around the field. Try not to get hit by them. When you're hitting Zamorak and I'm dragging Zamorak away, your character might get dragged along, and chances are you might step on the pads on those traps without noticing. So make sure you don't follow around Zamorak when I drag on this part here. Again, get rid of gray HP, burst out the green HP. Once green HP is gone, kill the witch, come back, rinse and repeat. Keep your HP high because there is an enraged stack. For example, we're on phase 5, late. 5. If your HP is below 20%, you will automatically die. So that is called the execute mechanic by Zamorak. Keep your HP high. Any questions? Try to overload at the same time, so I can call out overloads later. We can start now. Everyone ready? Drink your overloads. Turn on your pocketbooks. And stay away from the pads.
You made it, but this is as far as you go.
Range spray. And get ready for DPS. I'm charging. Mage spray and DPS. Nice. Witch hunt. There should be a special button there. Range spray when you get here. And get ready for DPS. Mage spray and DPS.
That's your plan. The edicts. Heed my call!
Witch hunt. Yeah. Mage spray when you get here. Get ready for DPS. Mage spray and DPS.
You actually think that this will work, don't you? That graphics' own tricks will stop me again.
Witch hunt. Range spray when you get here. Got 70k to delete. Mage spray. And get ready for DPS. DPS.
No longer using. Heed my call!
He's still ranging. Mage attack. And get ready for DPS. This is now traps, be careful.
This is not unwrong enough.
Witch Hunt. I'm dragging. This is the last phase. Mage Spray. And get 70k HP. Get ready for DPS. Range Spray and DPS.
Dare defy me? I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid low Zaros. Gillinor will burn. Chaos will reign.
Dead. Good job on the death mark. Oh, that's the 7. That's the high end rage. 100%. Okay, how's everyone's food there? Nice. Let's increase the enrage 50% this time. Any questions, guys? Good, good. Sort out your special button location. Should be called extra action button. Right, 50% this time. That was a 0%. Check if you have the teleporter now. Still grayed out. That's fine. Let's make ready up, everyone. Teleporting. So he will hit more and he will have more HP this time. Same mechanics, just more damage though. You keeping up with your prayer switching there, Kieran? Good, good. Definitely. Alright, let's overload same time again. Overloads. Check if you have the books enabled. And lure Zamorak this way.
But this is as far as you go.
Range spray. Mage. spray. Get ready for DPS. And DPS.
Heed my call!
Mage spray. Range spray when you get here. Mage spray and get ready for DPS. DPS.
That's your plan. The edicts. Heed my call!
Don't forget to witch hunt next time. Right. Mage spray, get ready for DPS. And DPS. Mage spray.
You actually think that this will work, don't you? That Gathix's old tricks will stop me again?
Mage spray. Get ready. And DPS.
This is no longer amusing. Mortals should not play with power meant for gods. Heed my call!
He's maging. Range. There will be traps. Get ready. And DPS.
This has gone on long enough. It's time you learned your place, vermin. Heed my call!
He's ranging. Mage. He's a lot of HP. Need to get rid of that. Keep your HP high. Ranging. Get ready for DPS. And DPS.
Dare defy me. I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid lows on burn. Chaos will reign.
Nice. Good job. We're killing him under our overloads timer. Did your hellhounds die that time? Good. Unfortunately not, no. Ready up. Oh, sorry. Old encounter. Let's go 75. Yes. So when he's gray, just take it easy on the DPS. You want to save your adrenaline or your ultimates and threshold during green HP. If, for example, you see his HP is like 100k, then that's gonna take about 20 seconds, 10 seconds for us to get rid of. So you should have used that time to rebuild whatever you've used. Let's overload again, same time.
You made it, but this is as far as you go.
Right. Get ready. Mage spray. And DPS.
Heed my call!
He's ranging. Aging. Range spray. What's the question? Get ready for DPS. Mage spray. And DPS.
That's your plan. The edicts. Heed my call!
Range spray. Get ready. Mage. and DPS.
You actually think that this will work, don't you? That Gathix's illusions will stop me again?
Mage. And get ready. DPS.
This is no longer amusing. Mortals should not play with power meant for gods. Heed my call!
Mage fray. There will be traps. Range fray. And get ready. DPS.
Long enough. It's time you learned your place, vermin. Heed my call!
He's maging. Us face. Range spray. And get ready. DPS.
Defy me. I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid low Zaros.
Nice.
Gillinor will burn. Chaos will reign.
How's your food, guys? Oh, but that was 75%. Yeah, 75 enrage. Quite. I... As a base tank, I ate to the point where I had 4 brews left. Oh, Kieran, you have a teleport now. Looks like you... Yeah. So you're here now. We don't need to teleport as a group. Let's go 99. Oh my... Yeah. Let me get some blood reavers. Oh, I actually need to reclient, sorry, because it's lagging so much. Yeah. Mhm. Right, 99, let's go. Overloads. Starting. Range spray. Mage spray. Okay, ready. Range. And DPS. Okay, ready. Oh jeez. We're in mid kill. Where are you, Smitty? Did he die? Is he in the Infernus? Okay. Mage spray. Get ready. Range. Get ready. There's gonna be traps. Overloads. Range. Get ready. And DPS. Nice. That was scary. The reason why that was scary is because the difficulty was set to 3 people and we lost 1 person. But we did great. Yeah, it's kind of like a balance with the gray. You don't want to use too much threshold because when you reach green, you might have no ultimates or thresholds left. So just balance out some things. Make sure you have backup DPS. Let's set it to 2 people. Leave group, Kieran. For me, I got used to it. It all relies on burst DPS. One mistake can ruin your rotation because of the short amount of time that Berserk offers. You trying to branch into melee? That's what I was using when I learned this boss, the scythe. I think Chaos Roar is very important though. Good luck getting that. Oh yes, especially for Iron Man, I guess. It's very diverse. Oh, you mean the witches? So overload together.
You made it, but this is as far as you go.
Hang on, let me just get some adrenaline. Mage spray. Starting. Good job. That was all on you. I didn't do my rotations properly. Nice. Starting.
That's your plan. The edicts. Heed my call!
Starting.
You actually think that this will work, don't you? Heed my conscience must not me again.
Starting. And DPS.
It's no longer illusion. Mortals should not play with power meant for gods. My call!
starting. There will be traps.
This has gone on long enough. It's time to earn your place first. Heed my call!
I barricaded. Ready?
Dare defy me? I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who made heroes of burn. Chaos will reign!
I'll explain to you what each pad does, so you can see why things are getting harder. Let me pull out the instance first. There's free Zamorak. I'm inside when you're ready. Okay, so we did the order 2, 1, 4, 6, 5, 3. Now, from right to left, clockwise. The number 1 is the one with there's a witch already. This is number 2 beside me. So this is a preference by people, and this is preference for learners because this is kind of like the meta of order, and I'll explain to you why we're doing it in this order. So the reason why we're doing 2 first, because each edicts, these are called edicts, these pads, each edicts gives us a buff, but also gives Zamorak some buff or debuff to us in some cases. The number 2, which is here, it gives us more adrenaline. Wait, number 2 gives us more cooldown reduction. 8% per phase. If this pad is activated at the very start, that's a lot of phases that we can go through to power up this buff. At phase 5, you can clearly see how much a lot of cooldown reduction that will lead, meaning more faster to get our cooldown, less time for us to deal with waiting for our abilities to get ready. This is I'm just explaining the pads now. Smithy, do you want to learn what each pad does? Yeah, let's make the instance again. Let's make a new group. Yeah, but it's always nice for you to know this. Leave group, Kieran. No worries. Right, let's kill 5 witches. Let's leave one alive. Let's just do 1 kill. Overload.
This is as far as you go.
Make sure you do not block Zamorak. Get ready.
Heed my call!
He's ranging. Maging. Ranging. Get ready.
That's your plan. The edicts. Heed my call!
Get ready. Pray mage.
You actually think that this will work, don't you? That Gathix's old tricks will stop. Heed my call!
Get ready.
This is no longer amusing. Mortals should not play with power meant for gods. Heed my call!
There's gonna be traps. And get ready.
This has gone on long enough. It's time you learn your place, vermin. Heed my call!
Last phase. And get ready. Range spray.
Dare defy me. I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid low Zaros. This world will burn! Gillinor will burn! Chaos will reign!
That's the first time you hear him say this world will burn. When he say that phrase, that's when you pray melee. That also meant that we were almost close to dying, not not passing the DPS check. Getting the hang of it. Yeah. Right, so the order that we've been doing it is 2, 1, 4, 6, 5, 3. And anyone can do it in any order. People can even do it in 1 to 6. But there are reasons why people need to do it in this order. One of the main reason is it makes the kill faster, it makes it easier, and it makes it so that we don't have to deal with future buffs and debuffs throughout the fight. Each time we go through the edicts, these are called edicts, these pads. Each time we go through a phase of edicts, the edicts that we powered before increases. And these edicts gives us buff, and they also gives the Zamorak buffs or debuffs to us. Sometimes some edicts even spawn traps, like I mentioned before. And the third one that we've been doing spawns minions. That's why we only see them at the last minute. So this 214653, the number 2, it decreases our ability cooldown, meaning we get to access our ultimates faster. But it activates the execute mechanic for Zamorak. At first phase, it's only 5% and you will get automatically executed. Hence why at phase 5, that's when you get executed below 25%, because we've powered this edict at the very start. So this insta-kills us, but it also gives us cooldown reduction. The number 1, just north of us, is the adrenaline increase every time we use our basics. 20% per stack. So that's also very nice to have at the start of the fight. Downside is Zamorak will do a second follow-up attack on top of his attack. That's why you see sometimes that you're getting 2 hit splats instead of 1. This hit splat is only 10% at the start, but it can ramp up to 50% at phase 5. So we did 2 and 1, now we're skipping to 4 over here. The number 4, it increases our next damage afterwards, after we use our ultimates, by 20% per stack. and it has a cooldown, so you can only use it every 30 seconds. So for example, if you use a ultimate Living Death, you get increased damage for one ability. But the reason why, that's not the main reason why we're activating 4 as a third. The main reason why we're activating as a 4 is because of the debuff that we are gonna get. Zamorak will ignore 7% of our reflect or our prey magen range. It's not so terrible. It's only 7%. By the time we're on phase 6, it's all the way to 21%. But that's number 4. Is the he goes through our protection prayer, and we also get some damage from our ultimate. This is phase 6. I mean, this is plate 6. Again, the rest of these things aren't too much important in our buffs. It's more important to the point where it's not important. It's very hard as a debuff to have at the very start. So this phase 6, plate 6, is we do a lot of damage if we're below 60% HP. But we don't want to be low HP because of the execute mechanic. So we're kind of like ignoring the buff from this plate 6. The debuff here is Zamorak will reduce our HP that we gain from our brews and our rock tails and such. So we'll eat less food. I mean, we heal less from our food basically. Those were the days. I'm a veteran from there now. I don't next anymore. But thank you. Oh yeah. Right, so you guys remember the traps. This is the traps palette. The reason why we're doing it a little bit lost is because we don't want to have too much traps in the field. It does have a buff. Basically, when we activate this and we go to the center, this sword here, we can left click the sword and it will give us some protection. Zamorak will deal less damage to us and we will deal more damage to Zamorak. It's not so powerful because it requires you to move to the center. And it's not worth it to have at the very start because it has cooldown of 60 seconds. So we can't spam the sword buff. And finally, the third one. This is the last plate that we do. And the buff we get here is not important again. When we are standing beside each of these edicts, these pads, we deal damage increase, but we also take more damage. Already that's kind of like a no-no because Zamorak already deals too much damage. And we don't need that much damage anymore. We get our damage from our ability and our increase uptime on our cooldown. But the most downside here on number 3 is there will be a life giver and a protector minions that will spawn. The protector will spawn on the right, the life giver will spawn on the left. The protector increases his damage reduction, Zamorak's damage reduction, by up to 25%. And the life giver, the life weaver, heals him over time. Hence why this is the last plate, because we don't want to keep having those protectors and life givers spawning and protecting him every time we activate the pad. That's also why we almost didn't DPS check the last plate last time he used a special attack, is because it's much harder to face the last plate on top of being damage reduction from the protector. So this is when you want to use your most highest DPS. But the good thing is, if he does special attack, if we keep powering through and not chicken out on our DPS, just keep powering through his HP, that special attack will automatically cancel out. Even if you got hit and killed by the Ring of Death, you'll still be in the Ring of Death state. And when he is faced, that Ring of Death state will disappear. And this is very helpful if you want to die deliberately. Because you, for example, you probably want to save some high bursting DPS for the phase 7, which is you want to have as much adrenaline as possible before entering phase 7. That's our rotation explanation. We want to have shorter cooldown at the start and more adrenaline green at the start, and worry less about the traps and the life giver and protector at the end. Let's go. Overloads, everyone. And remember to not block the Zamorak. Always lure the Zamorak closest to the pads. Starting. Oh shit, never. Now I'm starting. Spray range.
Heed my call!
Starting.
That's your plan. The edicts. Heed my call!
Starting. Range spray and DPS.
You actually think that this will work, don't you? Then Gathix's old tricks will stop me again. Call!
Parting.
This is no longer amusing. Mortals should not play with power meant for gods. Heed my call!
It's gonna be traps. Ready? DPS and traps.
Long enough. It's time you learned your place, vermin. Heed my call!
Get ready.
Dare defy me? I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid low Zaros. This world will burn! Chaos will reign!
Right. One more kill. With the 100%, it's from my experience, because I've rarely taught 100%, but I've taught it only as duo. I think because of the difficulty of the HP DPS check on phase 7, it's hard to do it if it's 3 people. There's 2 important things that makes it harder. Yeah. I think I'm only capable to teach if it's duo. Duo 100% 7 phase. Oh yeah. Overload.
You made it, but this is as far as you go.
That's a good sign. Starting.
Heed my call!
Get ready. DPS.
That's your plan. The edicts. Heed my call!
Sorry, Zamorak's gonna get dragged. And get ready.
You actually think that this will work, don't you? That Gothix's old tricks will stop me again? Heed my call!
Get ready.
This is no longer amusing. Mortals should not play with power meant for gods. Heed my call!
There's gonna be traps, get ready.
This has gone on long enough. It's time you learned your place, vermin. Heed my call!
Last phase. Range phase. And get ready. H spray.
Dare defy me? I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid low Zaros. No! Gillinor will burn! Chaos will reign!
GG everyone. I think in order for you to get the enrage mode, you have to complete the whole fight in normal version, 0 enrage Aaron. So you can start climbing your solo enrage. 1 kill is enough, I believe. Good job, good job. Have a good day. PVM later, I guess. We'll see. Bye. Yeah, in a bit. Yay!